What's going on, everybody? This is John Jake Gaming on the mic here, man. Coming at you with a brand new episode of the Realignment Dynasty. We got a special treat for you guys here. Not only do we have a double header for us personally, but y'all can see on screen right now. We're going to check in on our custom coaches, both Coach Jones of the Hawaii Warriors and, of course, Coach Gunner of Arkansas State, man. So, should be a nice little thing to slip into. Should be a fun one to watch. It's going to be a little bit longer of an episode, but I hope y'all are ready for it, as Hawaii was certainly ready for the number 8 team in all of college football, the Florida State Seminoles, who do come to the sunny island. As Hawaii jumps on Florida State, they take the lead on the number 8 team in college football. They're off to a fantastic start right now, as Florida State will also eventually get themselves on the board. We'll get a studio update as well, as Pittsburgh does beat Oregon State 28-21. Run your custom prospects. The freshman at quarterback Sheffield McDaniels wins. And then Texas A&M, their first game of the year against Toledo. Not only do they get upset, but they got blown off the face of the earth, man. 42-13 loss. Definitely an embarrassing one for Texas A&M. As we jump in here with Hawaii, with a chance to potentially make this a 2-score lead, but an interception in the end zone does end up going ahead and, keeping Florida State in the game. But Hawaii's going to be able to generate a turnover of their own. And in this first quarter, man, Hawaii still got the lead. They're out here, really making some things happen. They're really coming out, and they're playing extremely hard for their first-year head coach. Could be a positive sign for things to come, as Hawaii gets another turnover. They force the fumble. Okay, man. Maybe we got an upset on our hands potentially. This could be something special here, as Hawaii takes a 10-point lead. As a matter of fact, they do drive again, but throwing an interception, though. And this is no good. This could very well end up being a pick six, and it does. Oh, the last thing you wanted to do, a couple minutes left in the first half, is throw an interception that is going to cause you to give up points. So now Florida State's only down by 3, and they're really starting to find a rhythm a little bit here, right? Victor Carter gets a good return down the sideline, and starting off with really great field position, as 3rd and 12, they had the screen snuffed out, but they can't make the tackle. It ends up being a 28-yard reception down the sideline. David Herring trying to lead a touchdown drive before half. It's 1st and 10, going to see him launch it downfield. Had a receiver wide but naked open. It was Shannon Williams for a 32-yard touchdown. And Florida State will go into the locker room, not only with the lead, but definitely also coming through with some momentum as well, as we get a great run upfield as well. Sets up another big drive here, as the Seminoles will score once again. And they will make it a 24-13 lead, courtesy of Shannon Williams, as Hawaii will try to get themselves on track, down by double digits. But hey, this Hawaii squad, man, they're going to fight back, and they are keeping it spicy against Florida State. Josh Coles with a 63-yard run down the sideline. And it's just a 4-point game. We're in the 4th quarter now. It's just a 4-point game. Anyone can still win this thing, but we'll see this offense really starting to hum along for the Seminoles, as David Herring does end up throwing his second touchdown pass of the day. Makes it 31-20. But Hawaii will respond as well. A touchdown down the sideline, as Hawaii has done a fantastic job of running the football. Over 200 yards on the ground. They actually go for the 2-point conversion here. It will cut it down to just a field goal if they get it. They run it with the quarterback, but just not enough mobility, unfortunately, for Chad Easley in that circumstance. Just can't get accelerated enough. And that is as close as Hawaii gets to Florida State, as in the last few minutes of this game, the Seminoles do end up pulling away. They get a couple of touchdowns to seal the deal. And it was a great effort for first-year head coach Justin Jones, but it will not be enough, though, as Florida State does end up winning this one 45-26. We'll see how this affects them in the next college football rankings, as they are currently on the edge, sitting at that 8 seed going into this game. Now, the other custom coach I wanted to go ahead and check on is Coach Gunner out here at Arkansas State. Now, Arkansas State has been doing a little bit better, but they're also having a really big test as well. They are taking on the number 7 team in all of college football. We got the Arkansas Razorbacks, and unlike Hawaii, Arkansas State's got to go on the road to play against a top 10 team. So not going to be an easy one, as we'll go ahead and get this thing underway. Quarterback Brett Manning of the Razorbacks going to find a ton of space, and how about this? Quarterback literally was thinking about just passing the football, and gets a huge run out of it, 23 yards. You love to see that, as it ends up being a touchdown drive for Kareem Hall, who already has his first touchdown catch of the season. He's been having a great year for the Razorbacks, as they'll jump out to a 7-0 lead here, as Arkansas may get off to a really big start against their in-state rivals, as they're trying to fight for supremacy in Arkansas. But look what happens to Arkansas State during this game, at least in the first quarter. Chris Ramzier, he's the starting quarterback for the Red Wolves. He ends up breaking his collarbone, and he's going to be out for the rest of the season. A tough, just really tough break for the Red Wolves. So now this backup quarterback has to come in here and see if he has what he takes to lead some kind of rally here early against this really talented football team. But it just hasn't been that way as of yet. The Arkansas State will not be at least shut out in this game. They will end up getting a field goal. And by the way, guys, this is something that I usually don't do. So if you want to give me feedback about this, like the custom coaches and kind of like the editing style in this part of the episode, let me know down in the comments, man. Anything is welcome. Because if y'all like it, I do want to do something with NCAA 06 in the future. Maybe I'll do something like this for, some of those matchups, down the line. But back to this game, though. Arkansas trying to drive downfield. Throws a nice pass out to Christian White out on the perimeter. Ends up being a 21-3 lead. They're showing why they're the number 7 team in the country. As we get it, we got a turnover. The Red Wolves, desperate need of a turnover. They get it. Unfortunately, they don't do anything with the with that, but a little bit of a morale boost for the defense, at least temporarily, as now we jump into the third quarter of action here, as Manning's got a clean pocket to work with, but throws another interception. No, this could be a pick 6. It's looking good. Is this going to be the first touchdown for the Red Wolves? It is. Let's go, man. The defense trying to get the Red Wolves back into it. And it's cut down to a 21-10 game here, man. Wow. You love to see that, man. That is just a great look. As Kareem Hall, who's still having a great season, 26-yard catch. As Brett Manning's just doing what he wants against Arkansas State. Broken tackle. Johnny Sampson finds that end zone as well. 28-10 lead for the Razorbacks. As we get into this fourth quarter now, getting a little bit closer to being a little bit of barbecue chicken, as Nick Gray joins the fray. Ooh, that kind of rhymed a little bit. 4th touchdown pass of the day for Brett Manning. Makes it 35-10. And this game is starting to certainly get out of hand, but give credit to this Red Wolf squad. They're certainly not giving up by any means, as they are still running their no-huddle offense. A chance to maybe get some points on the board here. 4th and 2, and Arkansas State does cut it down, but it will not be enough though, as Arkansas will win 35-17. But speaking of top 25 matchups, we have one of our own to actually go ahead and worry about. We take on a number 17 ranked Southern Miss squad, and I'm not sure how they got this high, to be honest with you. They're an okay team, you know, B- offense, C+ defense. We're better on paper, but I'm not sure if it's just because, you know, they had a really good year last season or what's going on with that, but they are ranked in the top 25. They do have a win on the road here against Arkansas, so that's really interesting to see. We just got to go ahead and worry about us here, man. If we play our game and what we're capable of, we can certainly come out here and get this upset victory. But with that, we'll take it to the field, though, and see if we can pull our first top 25 win in this series. Let's get it. So between us specifically and the custom coaches that we're kind of competing up against, we still do not have a ranked win to our name. We'll see if we can change that here. Taking on the number 17 team in the nation, the Southern Miss. I believe they're the Golden Eagles. For some reason, I can't remember off the top of my head, but not off to a good start, though. We actually throw an interception. First interception of the day for Ryan Fisher. Defense does come through for us here, and we at least, you know, keep it goose eggs between the both of us, but off to a just really terrible start. Not only do we start the game throwing one interception, oh no, we throw 2 interceptions on our very first couple of drives, man. So we gotta clean up the mistakes a little bit. We can't do that against teams ranked in the top 25. It just cannot happen like that. But Ryan Fisher doing a great job scrambling to the outside and picks up a huge gain of 18 on that one. So now 3rd and short coming, gonna run it up the gut with Travis Setzer, and Travis Setzer will pick up a few yards there, as we've been having a hard time getting him involved. -1 yards a carry, not what we want to see, as this is definitely showing to be potentially the air raid in its purest form, but our aerial attack getting grounded right now, as we throw 3 interceptions in the first quarter. We just absolutely speechless, just not making wise decisions. You know, they're forcing us to be uncomfortable, and that's definitely showing, man. But we'll see if we can get our act together. We'll see if at least not end the drive with a turnover, right? Let's at least not do that, as we nearly threw one there. That could have easily been picked off. We just got lucky that he dropped it, and we do go ahead and punt it away. But it might be one of those things where we need to get our quarterback a little bit more comfortable. Maybe we need to run, you know, something like a screen or two, something like that, to get us going a little bit more. And Setzer does get a gain of 10, so that helps. And now we're starting to get the looks that we want to see, you know, one-on-one out the outside, and then we just let Dejon McDaniels, Contavious Richardson, let them go to work. We don't need Ryan Fisher, you know, to make these like insane plays. Just, you know, make the right decision. We got great receivers here, and it's showing here, man. Sanders gets wide butt naked open, and now we're chilling in the red zone with a chance to finally get some points on the board in the first play of the second quarter, and we do just that, baby. 12-yard touchdown for Dejon McDaniels. He mosses the corner. Like I said, man, one-on-one matchup, you do not want to do that with either Dejon McDaniels or Contavious Richardson. It usually does not end well, as we start our next drive here, and we're going to go ahead and get things going, try to roll out to the right, and listen, they give us a ton of space to scramble. I'm taking that. That's easy money. But can we make some easy money happen on 3rd and 9? We do, though, as we find Contavious Richardson. Gain of 19. Now our offense is finding a groove, starting to find a rhythm. That's what I've been waiting to see, man. Tough start for Ryan Fisher and company, but give them credit. They're staying resilient. But a 3rd and 13, though. Got to pick up this first down. Looking towards the corner. And Gatavius Richardson gets the feet in bounds. Part of that 10 toes down movement. And 3rd and 13, we find a way to convert it. And we're also going to find a way to pick up another touchdown. 2nd touchdown today for Ryan Fisher. This one coming up on the ground. And it's going to be a 14-10 lead for the Trojans of Troy. For the first time today, we are enjoying a lead against the number 17 team in all of college football. And our defense, man, our defense got ourselves a turnover. Defense hasn't done a lot of those, but we're going to try to make something shake here, man. Now we got the turnover. Got to make sure we go ahead. We got to turn that into points straight up and down. We got to make it happen. We got 1st and goal coming. Going to throw it over to the left-hand side. And Gatavius Richardson wins on the slant pattern. And that's going to be a touchdown for us, baby. We get our 3rd touchdown as an offense. And now, biggest lead for Ivor squad. We're up 21-10. And Southern Miss can't respond either. So now, we really have a chance here to go ahead and get some more points on the board before we go into the halftime locker room. We'll see if we can make it happen. 35 seconds left to play here in this first half. We roll to the right. We find Travis Setzer. And we can't get out of bounds, but he does get brought down at about the 30-yard line. Still have 1 timeout left to work with. Gonna try to run for the first down marker. And he fumbles it. And we are so lucky Ryan Fisher fumbled it out of bounds. Because there was no Trojan guys around it. It was all Southern Miss dudes. If that was fumbled in bounds, that would have probably also been a turnover. But you know what? It was not. So we get this drive going still. Chance to get maybe to 28 before halftime. Are we going to make it happen? And we do, as Travis Setzer breaks a couple tackles. And that's going to be yet another touchdown for us. So despite the really bad start that we had in the first quarter with all the turnovers and the sloppy play, we're up 28-10 right now. And now we can get this run game going, run game established. Now that they're so freaked out about our passing attack. Oh, it could be over real quick. As now Sanders, he gets open. He got all of his space to work with. Gain of 12 there. And it's another first down. Just been first down city for the Trojans. As we'll get another screen going. Get into the outside to Setzer. And Setzer will be stumbled upon from behind. But he will also pick up a gain of 10. We got 2nd and 5 going here. Fisher looks middle. Finds Sanders again. All this space in the world inside the 30-yard line. And man, I don't want to jinx it or anything like that, but we might be on the path to a 50-burger maybe. Like the way that this offense has been moving, just sheesh. Just doing what we've been doing, man. We got another 1st and 10 here, this time in the red zone. Oh, I'm liking this matchup. I'm liking this matchup. And that is what I'm talking about, baby. Furman Bennett, haven't said his name much yet this season, but Bennett gonna get that touchdown reception, man. Got lined up on like a linebacker. And Bennett is just too fast for that linebacker, man. That's a 30. Oh, only a 34-10 lead. We somehow missed the extra points. You know, as a coordinator, we don't control special teams. And we miss the extra points. Oh, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. It happens, though. We still have a 24-point lead, though, that we have to work with as we get the John McDaniels to football. Felt like I haven't gotten the ball to him much, but, I mean, sure enough, he's got 4 catches for 61 yards. So, I mean, he's having himself a day, but, I don't know. It just seems like he's been a little bit quieter, and Sanders has not been quiet, though. It's another huge catch downfield. He's been shredding this defense all day today. And it sets up another touchdown run for Travis Setzer. That's going to be a Should be a 41-10 lead if we make the extra point. Okay, so we do get the extra point. Southern Miss comes down. They get a field goal. So it's 41-13, and oh, we almost gave the football away again. Woo! Glad that we had a guy around. That's all I got to say about that. But we got 3rd and inches, though. Got to pick up this first down. But sure enough, though, this sure gets out into the open, man. Doing a nice job with that speed option. Gain of 6. Monkey Ryan Fisher, man, you know, he's more of an air raid quarterback. But that being said, you know, he's got that mobility, too. So, you know, it allows us to, you know, open up that playbook a little bit more. Don't have to limit what we're trying to do here, right? So I do like that for sure. As Setzer picks up a gain of 6. There is now 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna go ahead, set up the play action. Liking the matchup. Yes, sir. Another touchdown for your boy, baby. 4th touchdown throw of the day. And, you know, a lot of quarterbacks would have been benched after the 3 interceptions thrown in the first quarter. But Coach Royal, man, he stayed with them. And we end up putting that 50-burger on the board. We make a statement against Southern Miss, man. We win by a final score of 58-20. We'll see if they remain in the top 25. Alright, man. So that first quarter was definitely a little bit shaky. But once our quarterback got a little bit warmed up, let's just say it was barbecue chicken, man. We dropped a 50-burger on their heads. We do it against the number 17 team in the nation. And we proved that they did not live up to that hype. I'm going to be real with you, man. They don't deserve to be in that top 25 based off what we just saw from here. Ryan Fisher, man, slow start. But that being said, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 430 yards. Dude was a true gunslinger. Saw a little bit of William Lewis as well, who threw a touchdown. Run game was a little bit slow, though. Travis Seltzer did have a little bit of a tough time, you know, trying to find holes in the defense. But did end up with a couple of touchdowns, so you love to see that. And Ryan Fisher did also get himself into the end zone. He had 58 yards rushing. Now, for the receivers, we got actually 2 guys that not only had 100 yards receiving, but also ended up with double-digit catches. We got Contavious Richardson, who ended up with 11 for 139 and found the end zone too. And Travis Sanders, who ends up with 10 for 129. That being said, Dejon McDaniels does not, you know, he made his presence felt, man. Multiple touchdown grabs as well. 6 for 80. Zach Wheat got a touchdown. He had 73 yards receiving. And then Furman Bennett's only catch of the day did also end up for an 18-yard touchdown. There was a lot of touchdown passes going around. We were feeling like Oprah. So last time out, we actually did not finish 2-0 in an episode, and I'm looking to change that here, see if we can do that for the very first time. Now going on the road for the very first time, we're taking on the Raging Cajuns, who, you know, they've been very mid, right? They're 1-2, 0-2 conference record so far. They're in a conference and we aren't. They're chilling in that Sun Belt, but off to a shaky start. They're 1-2. Did just get their first win last week against Akron, which, I mean, say what you want because, you know, it's Akron, but, you know, we're battle tested. Southern Miss is actually still in the top 25, surprisingly, despite the fact that we did blow them out by 38 points. So I'm actually curious, real quick, before we jump into this second game, we have to be at least like receiving, and we are so close to actually getting in the top 25. So, hey, let's see if we can put on a show so that we can enter the top 25 for the very first time. Doing so with a bang. All right, man, so we understand what the assignment is. If we win this game, man, we should be getting ourselves into the top 25, man. We understand what we need to do now. We jump right into it, man. Louisiana, man, the Raging Cajuns got that early 7-0 lead, but our offense will be taking the field for the very first time, though. We try to go to work here against his defense. Going over to the left-hand side, we find our tight end, Zach Week, who gets a gain of 26 on the play. Now here we are in the red zone ourselves, looking to tie this thing up, but everyone covered downfield. Fisher's going to have to make a run for it and gets himself out of bounds inside the 5. And a chance to tie things up here against Louisiana Lafayette. Gonna throw it over the middle, and it's a touchdown. Kendavius Richardson winning off the slam pattern, and that is exactly the response that I wanted to come through with, man. Got that quick drop back. Kendavius Richardson did his job, and it ends up being a touchdown, man. So we got things all knotted up at 7 apiece. As now we jump into our next possession, but the next possession, oh, this could actually have been trouble. Oh, I thought that was going to be returned for a touchdown for a second. I tried to get it over the middle, man. Definitely a lot of pressure around us. And we've been throwing a lot of touchdown passes, don't get me wrong, but we also been throwing a lot of interceptions. It's the Jameis Winston experience, except right now we're winning a lot of games. You're right, we're winning games for the most part. We're like, what, 2-1 at this point? You know, definitely need to cut down those turnovers as Kendavius Richardson got pushed from behind, yet they don't call a flag. So struggling a little bit early as we're down 14-7 against the Raging Cajuns. This defense is feisty, man. I'll tell you what, they have a feisty little defense. Is now Fisher going to drop back in the middle of this field. Got plenty of time to work with, actually. Nice job by that offensive line, allowing me to go ahead and scan the field. And we get a first down courtesy of Kendavius Richardson. As we'll do another play action, even though we passed most of the time. And this time, Deshaun McDaniels ends up getting open. But there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul.
And it's going to be clipping. It goes against us. So we're going to redo first down. But instead of it being 1st and 10, it's going to be 1st and 6. Definitely missing out on that first down play. You hate to see it, but we do end up picking up that first down very next play anyways. So no harm, no foul. Just a minor inconvenience, you know, as Deshaun McDaniels does end up going ahead and picking up that first down. Gain of 7 is now 1st and 10 coming up here. Fisher under shotgun. Not a lot of time to work with. Has to escape the pocket, but no one accounts for the quarterback. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Troy Trojans. And we get it all knotted up as long as the extra point is made, because that's not a guarantee for our special teams. It's going to be all knotted up at 14 apiece here. But the Raging Cajuns do also respond. They get a field goal, so you might have some, we might have a little bit of a shootout on our hands. We're going to have some fun here today, man. I'm going to tell you what, having some fun, man, as we do end up getting a face mask penalty to go our way. So now here we are in Raging Cajun territory. As we send McDaniels out in the motion, trying to pick up the first down off the jet sweep, and he gets absolutely lit up like a Christmas tree. But that being said, though, gonna pick up the first down, though, and it keeps the drive going. Just gotta keep that thing moving, man. That's all that matters. And how about Sanders there, turning nothing into something? I thought that was only gonna be like a 2-yard catch. Found a way to get to the first down marker, man. So we gotta reward him. Gonna give him this jet sweep off the right-hand side, and he makes it work for us, man. 11-yard rush on the jet sweep to the right. Now we're here in the red zone. 1st and 10 coming up is now. Fisher looks over the middle, gonna get it out to Johnson. And Eric Johnson with that 12-yard catch. Thought we're gonna get in the end zone with him, but we'll just have to save it for maybe this play right here. Is this the one that makes it happen? And yes, it does. Deshaun McDaniels in the end zone for a touchdown. And a 21, or at least should be, a 21-17 lead. Got that shootout on our hands. A lot of offense. If you're an offensive guy, man, I'm sure you're loving this video right now. And if you are loving this video, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe if you have to be brand new. I know I said it before, but it helps the brother out, man. This YouTube algorithm is brutal at times, right? So, gonna go ahead, try to get it out to Travis Seltzer here, and, you know, he can't cut back in time. We end up losing yardage on it, but by the good grace of the head coach, he's going to give us a chance to go ahead and go for it here, and we will get that first down. Deshaun McDaniels using that 10 toes down movement. And it's a 1st and 10. So we keep the drive going, man. We will not be going empty-handed, I would hope. Worst case, we should be able to get a field goal as Travis Seltzer gets lit up like a Christmas tree. But it will still be a 1st and goal. As now, Fisher drops back. He's going to go ahead, run it up the gut, and pick up a big touchdown on the ground, man. 28-17 as Fisher gets another score, man. 2nd rushing touchdown of the day for the senior quarterback. So now, minute 30 left here, trying to throw it downfield, and oh my! Richardson mossing a defender, bro. Oh my God. Oh, if he would have stayed in bounds too, he could have had a touchdown. But still, really awesome play, obviously. I can't complain about it. And it sets us up with a chance to get another score on the board before we go into halftime. 40 seconds left. We got a timeout. We definitely have time to run a couple more plays, but we won't need it, though, as Setzer finds the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And it's 34-17 in favor of Troy. So now we jump into the second half now as we go to work. And Fisher, beautiful cross-body throw to Zach Leak. And Zach Leak picks up a gain of 16. Is now 2nd and 10 coming up. Fisher dropping back. Tight area. Definitely a lot of bodies around, but threw it right exactly where it needed to be. As it sets up 2nd and 6. Richardson, another open opportunity. Another big catch downfield. As Richardson having himself a career day. 9 catches, 124 yards. Got a tub to go with it. Louisiana Lafayette, they don't know what they are dealing with right now. As we got a chance to maybe get a touchdown here, but Steve Jordan gets caught, though. Just needed one more move. That would have been 6. But it will still be a goal line opportunity for us. We're looking for that 40 burger, but it's not going to happen yet as Fisher gets sacked. Didn't even have time to drop back. No time. So look at the defense. And unfortunately for us, we had to settle for a field goal there. But, Louisiana Lafayette, man, they got some points on the board too. As here comes the Trojans of Troy with their next possession. Again, just doing a great job with the crossbody throws. Taking a look around and, just being patient. That's what I really like to see from our quarterback. You can still have those gunslinger tendencies, but, don't force the ball downfield. That's why he's had so many interceptions thrown in his career, I guess. But that being said, 4th and inches. Coach lets us go for it here. I love the aggression of this head coach. And we reward him, man. We give him a 1st down, and we keep this thing rolling. As we'll go ahead, throw it to the left-hand side. Quick play action. Usually those play action screens don't necessarily work, especially if it's a halfback screen. But Steve Jordan found a way to make it work that time. And now a chance for another touchdown here. Not going to be easy, though, as we trying to get away from the pocket. No one was open there. We had to take the sack. But look at this. Our coach is having us come out here. 4th and goal from the 21. Trying to set up a screen. Trying to get something going. Get Deshaun McDaniels in space. And not only do we not pick up the 1st down, but Ryan Fisher gets a little bit shaken up. So hopefully he's not hurt for too long. But William Lewis, the backup, his 1st throw. Tried to get it in a tight window. And it ends up getting intercepted by Daniel Sherman. So, yeah, not the start that we're looking for. So we got to get William Lewis a little bit more comfortable. Because, yes, we have scored a lot so far. But this game right here is far from over. Can't be taking it for granted now. Is now 1st and 10. Lewis going to go ahead. Oh, I got that matchup. That's what I'm looking for. And if Richardson could stay on his feet, that was 6, bro. Oh, if it was a little less overthrown, that was a touchdown. But we will make sure Kendavius Richardson get that 2nd touchdown that he wholeheartedly deserved. His 2nd touchdown reception of this game so far. as the undersized corner had no match for the physicality of Kendavius Richardson. So now we got 44, and Ryan Fisher is back out on the field as we'll go ahead and pick things back up here. Chance for maybe second time to get a 50 burger. We got 58 against Southern Miss. We'll see if we can get that 50 burger as well against Louisiana Lafayette. Would be quite a banger to get us into the top 25. We should be in the top, if we're not in the top 25 after this game, unless we blow it, in epic proportions. We're going to win this game. There's our 50 burger. Brandon McNamara, wide butt naked open, over the middle of the field, and we get the touchdown, man. Let's go, baby. We're going to win. We should be winning. We should be winning, but Louisiana Lafayette, man, they're not giving up. Their offense is getting a lot on the board too, but hey, it just gives our starters a bunch of extra reps. Let's go, man. Less than 3 minutes left to play. Chance, take some time off the clock, or we can score a little bit more and put us in a spot where if we do end up getting one more possession, we could go for the 60 burger if we wanted to do that, but I guess we made enough of a point. We're going to go ahead. We're going to sit on the ball the next time that we get it. But a big win, though, on the road, man. We win 58-31, and just really great day for our offense. So this is what happens when I don't pull the starters out, man. I'm not playing games this year, man. 3-1 now. We dropped a 50 burger. Damn near got a 60 burger. If it wasn't for the fact that I ran true clock on the last possession, that's why y'all didn't see any of that. But man, another great game from Ryan Fisher. This time he cut the turnovers, only threw 1 interception, 4 touchdowns, 450 yards. William Lewis had to come in for a couple of drives, though. He ends up 4 for 6, 55 touchdown, and a pick. Now, for the running game, honestly, we didn't run the football very much, and something that I do want to try and do is get Travis Seltzer a little bit more involved because he is a very talented player, but he still ended up with 48 yards and a touchdown, while Ryan Fisher ends up with 60 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Surprisingly, our quarterback was our leading rusher. Now, for the receivers, a ton of guys got the ball today, which I love to see because we are spreading the ball around, like a smooth set of butter. But Kendavius Richardson led the day, 11 catches, 168 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Dejon McDaniels had a touchdown off of 47 yards. Sanders had a touchdown off of 73 yards. And then Brandon McNamara, I don't talk about him very often. He is behind Zach. Whoa. No, that's really interesting. I guess Brandon McNamara is more of a walking tight end, I guess. I don't know what's going on there, but 1 catch, 13 yards, was part of the 50 burger. So a great episode in this one, as not only do we get to see a couple of the custom coaches in this series, courtesy of the channel members, shout out to them by the way, but also we go 2-0 in this episode and we drop 50 burgers on both games. So I'm feeling really good about that. Next time out, though, for the first time in this series, we will have a rivalry game matchup. So it'll just be this one game, as well as a check-in on one of the custom coaches as well. We'll take on South Alabama in the next episode. Important for us to win this rivalry game, because even though South Alabama has not won a single game yet, rivalry games, you never know what could happen, man. Things could always go down that you don't necessarily expect. But guys, I am so excited for the next episode, and I hope you guys are too. If you are, make sure you go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you also happen to be brand new, and shoot, even hit that notification bell as well, so that y'all know every time that I drop, it will come right into your mailbox, man. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.